Hey, 2KSBQR, and we're at part 10 of Victory in the Pacific. We're going to do turn 2. Just go over a real quick sequence of play. Japanese player moves first, and then the Allied player. This reflects the advantage the Allies had in being able to read Japanese code. First thing we need to do is go to order of appearance charts and place the reinforcements on the board. Any listed removals are removed from play. Now, love to do that, but at the end of turn 1, everything goes back to port. Next thing, all control flags are removed. Now we're ready for turn 2. The Allied British receive new warships and they are going to Ceylon. The United States gets new warships as well as some land-based aircraft, and the location uncertain groups that were put on turn 2. And they're going to go to Samoa. I'm just going to put them off the board because that'll signify that they're in port in Samoa. I think that's it for the Allies. It is. And let's go look at the IJN Turn 2. They get 2 aircraft carriers and amphibious. And they're going to Yokosuka. Okay, Turn 2 replacements have been placed. There are no removals at this time. Okay, movement sequence. The IJN player moves his patrolling ships to sea. Black silhouette side up. Okay, so now I've got to move my ships to sea. Wanted to check on speed rules. See if they got. No, we can do that in another video. Till then, I'm going to see what I can do with this. Patrolling ships. Put one in Japanese. Yeah, let's see here. Marianas. South Pacific. Marshall Islands. I'll even go to the Pacific Ocean. And why not the Mariana? I already did that. Okay, I'm going to take a chance and go to the Coral Sea. Alright, there's my patrolling ships. Next thing to do is repairs. I've got 6 repair points, and I'm going to remove these. That'll take care of that. They're all ready to go. Only trouble is, I don't believe these can be used on this turn. So I'm going to set those aside. Okay, Japanese conducted their repair points. Okay, next thing that the IJN does, the ships that are in port are turned into raiding ships. Okay, and that's all that the Japanese have. Okay, my ships are raiding ships. After that, Now it's time to make a speed roll for each patrolling ship that moved an extra sea area. When a speed roll is made for a ship, one die is rolled and the number is compared to that ship's speed. If the ship's speed is higher than the die roll, then the ship passes the speed roll and the ship successfully enters the sea area. The die roll is equal or higher than the ship fails a speed roll. Note that speeds of 7 and 8 always pass. Patrolling ships that fail to enter a sea area are turned white side up. They are treated like raiding ships thereafter. Raiding ships that fail must immediately return to a friendly quarter base. Okay. So with the patrolling ships, this ship here does not need to make a speed roll. 1, 2. This ship needs to make a speed roll. So it's Fuso. And we roll the die. We got a 4. It matches. Therefore, she turns into a raider. Okay. Next is Nagato. Roll. Got a 6. She fails. Next is the Issei. Fails. And then we got Yamashiro. Fail. And the next is the Hyuga. Fails. Wow. That sucks. Okay. So those are treated like raiders, but they get to stay where they're at. Okay, and sequence of play, let's see here. All right. Now it's the Allies' turn. Allies are not going to do anything cute. They're just going to hit up the mandate and they're going to defend it. So I think what we'll do is we'll take one cruiser and make that into a patrolling ship, and the rest of the ships in Samoa will turn into raiders. Okay, next one is repair. This cruiser is repaired, but it does not get to participate yet. Not till turn 3. There's no need to make speed rolls. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, now it's time for land-based air units are placed one at a time. The IJN player and the US player take turns. And they can go anywhere on the board. Japanese want to invade the US mandate. They got to take Samoa, so this is they're going to take all of their everything they can send out. Let's see here. Japanese plays a plane. Then the US puts a plane out. Japanese military puts out another aircraft. And then the US puts out an aircraft. And the US is out of aircraft, so the Japanese has free hand to put all of land-based aircraft to the mandate. Okay, the Japanese player moves his amphibious units to sea. Then the Allied player moves his amphibious units to sea. Now the amphibious units are treated just like the ships. So they can only go at maximum 2 sea zones. So the best that they can do is a Marianas. It's just the way it is. Okay, does the US player have any Marines? Nope. Okay. The Japanese player then takes his raiding ships that are in port and takes them to sea. After movement, he makes speed rolls for his raiding ships that try to move extra sea area. Then the Allied player moves his raiding ships. So remember, the ships that have 5, 6, and 7 movement have the ability to cruise to 3 without penalty. I believe that's how it works. So I'm going to take, can't take you. Man, what is the point of having that ship? I can't even get it to do anything. Okay, you're not going, none of you are going except you. Got a movement of 5. So I'm going to put Shoho with the Issei. Well, I can do it. I can bring you, get speed rolls. So we're going to try to do it. I'll just fit you right here. The naturals, there we go. You already sped roll. There we go. 5. I'm going to take my I-boat. I'm going to place it in the mandate. And I'm going to take the ships at Pearl Harbor and send them on their merry way. Okay, the raiding ships have moved. Now to make speed rolls for the ones that have a more weaker movement rating. So Shoho's going to, well, she's 5, she's good. But Yuno and Hosho need to roll. So we're going to roll for Uno. 1, she made it. Yay, celebration. Okay, then we go with Hosho. 6, did not make it. And I believe if raiders fail, let's see here, speed roll. Raider ships that fail must immediately return to a friendly port. Okay, so Hosho is going back to Pearl Harbor. That's the way it is. And that takes care of speed rolling. Now it's the US's turn. She did not elect to put nothing but 1 patrolling ship out in the mandate. And she's going to turn all the rest of her ships into raiders. And here they are. No speed rolls are needed. Okay, let's see what else is next. Okay, next is combat. So let me get my camera. Japanese are going to try to take Samoa, and this is their next move. Keep gaming.